Boy, guys, back up here in this Eureka area, and knowing what I know about Cedar City, here's my coordinates if you guys can see that. Well, let's see right there. Pause right down. But I'm just above, well, probably about 6, 7, 8 miles south of Eureka, and moving up through here, and I got a hanky feeling that there's some agate up in there, and so I'm gonna have to pull off the road. I got somebody behind me anyway. You know, guys, I always haven't been an engineer. Now, I started as a machinist and welder, laborer, hung sheetrock, and then I finally decided I wanted to do what I always wanted to do, which is go to school. And I keep going to school, and I'm actually starting an engineering program, master's degree. Hopefully, I put my papers in. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, when I'm up here, I really enjoy just looking around at things. You know, I get to connect with God. You know how many people are up here? You know, me, my dog. I mean, it's quiet. You know, and if I get to find me in this, you know, and it's momentum engineering, so I'm doing research. I'm looking at these, I'm recording information. Like I said, I always try to give you a date, May 1st, 2024, and my location, so that you guys know where I'm at and you know what it was like. And if you can pause, hopefully someday AI can be able to process all this information, find things that we never thought of finding. And if you haven't embraced AI, you really ought to think about it, because it's like those people who never wanted to do a computer, or, you know, you go back further and further. You know, you not knowing it is a big risk. You need to know what it's capable of so you're aware of it. Keep watching. Let's go see if we can find some good agate. Let's go rock hounding. Yeah, I think the temperature based on my watches, and watches do that, is about 70 degrees. Feels really nice. You know, in fact, I decided to throw some pants on. One, because I didn't know if I wanted to see a snake up here. Wasn't real familiar with the area, but I knew that it was cooler. And so I'm glad I put them on, and I don't know what kind of weeds and scratchy things I'm getting into, and it's always best to, especially with those guys around. But let's see what we can find in this agate-ridden country. It looks like a lot of the same. Let's see if we can find the shiny stuff. Hey guys, I decided to take a different approach. I'm going to hit this lower wash down in here. Give you a little analogy. We all know that rolling bigger, heavier things down a hill make it go farther, right? Well, why is the zipline industry didn't figure that out? We've been, a lot of us, well, maybe not everybody's an engineering type kid, but you know, let's fix the zipline problem. Because you know how to slow that down. You get on a sled or something, and you have some way to slow it down, because the sled is creating more friction. You might need a bigger sled, but there's a piece. That's like what we find up there. It's kind of a black agate. I think we'll keep it. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. This is my maiden tour in this area. I'm wanting to explore out and get out a little ways and look at different things. And see, that's a jasper there. You can tell there's some shininess there, and it'll probably cut and polish okay. But nothing like I was hoping. The banded, beautiful stuff that I've heard's out this way. I'm gonna have to get on and watch the video and see if I'm looking for the right rock. I was hoping I might find one that split, but they're probably so hard they just don't shear much. But maybe we'll get down in this wash and see something that has sheared. You know, they say you can find things in your washes, you know, and that's interesting. I'd like to find the bigger piece of that. But yeah, let's just walk up this wash, see if there's anything that shines, see if we can find what we're looking for. Little different shape stuff's always interesting. Yeah, if it's got a stop sign shape, you know you're onto something. generally in the burl range. Burl generally is 6-sided. Nothing on this. Let's keep looking. So far, guys, not impressed. Not impressed. Maybe I found the wrong spot, but at least I can rule this one out if I don't find that anything that I'm taking back is worthwhile. But there is some harder stuff in here, though. I mean, I don't know how it'll cut. That's the problem. And it just doesn't look too promising. It's like everywhere. You want to find things that stand out. You want to stand out. You know, make a difference in someone's life, your work. I guarantee it feels good. You know, and then when it's time out for you, get in the mountains. You know, find a healthy way to look at life in a different perspective. You know, I used to run. I'm a marathoner. I think 7. I want to do the New York Marathon someday. So if you happen to have a bib, you know, it's all in who I would definitely prepare and run it. 7 bridges. You run over 7 bridges. And if you've seen those bridges in New York, Manhattan, pretty cool. Maybe you're not an engineer, but even if not, that's old technology and sometimes new. Oh, you guys, I think we found it. There's some, oh, no, it's not amethyst. Somebody threw their bottle there. Looks like an old one. Look how heavy that is. Huh. Old heavy, huh? Might have something on there. Might be the best find of the day. Wonder what bottle that came from. Some old. But it doesn't look like beer, but it's a heavy duty bottle. Cool. So, this looks interesting. Must be the road. But, yeah. One of the cool things about Utah you might not know is Brigham Young, when he settled here, you know, like 1847, coming up on that 24th, he sent out scouts to do all these, check out the mountains and the minerals and the gems. And, well, look at Bingham, Rio Tinto, the big giant world's largest copper mine right outside of Salt Lake City. And yeah, there's a lot of minerals in there. They call these the mineral mountains. So there's a lot of mining stuff up here. Me and my son always want to take our gear up and do a little bit of metal detecting, but I like the rockhounding. For me, it's fun. You know, I get to see things that just stick out. You know, I mean, that just kind of stuck out, and the reason why I look at that is because it's a lot like the stuff that I find in Santaquin Canyon. But let's just keep looking. Maybe we'll find something right here. Now there's an interesting piece. It doesn't look very hard. And it's not heavy. Well, let's do one more little field trip and then we're done. Hey, this is where we're at. Not looking real productive. But I'm probably looking for the wrong stuff again. Do that occasionally. But hopefully I learn from it. Take care.